23 in Canada. Our favorites help you tackle two tasks without lifting a single finger. Similar to their robot vacuum cousins, robot mops can make cleaning hard floors easy. If you can believe it, they can spray water and scrub your floors all by themselves. Many models are so hands-off, you can even set them to run in your absence so you can come home from a day of work or play to sparkling clean floors. It won't be perfect, but they're a huge convenience and can be a big help with household chores, says Becky Rapinchik, the Spruce's Cleaning Review Board member and founder of Clean Mama. To get a feel for how these machines work, and to determine which ones are worth the investment, we've conducted multiple rounds of testing in the lab, evaluating each robot's setup time, maneuverability, effectiveness, noise level, and overall value. We've also sent top models home with testers to gauge their real-world performance and get more in-depth assessments of their performances. While each robot mop that we recommend has proven itself to be efficient and effective, we've narrowed down our list into categories to help you choose what's best for your household. Let's take a look. Ecovacs Dbot X1 Omni Robot Vacuum and Mop Combo showcased fantastic performance across all of our tests. It had 96.5% overall debris removal in our cleaning tests, scrubbed a good amount of dirt and debris while mopping, and managed long hair and pet hair with ease. Additionally, it expertly navigated obstacle avoidance tests and fully cleaned our 1000 desk FT office in 40 to 50 minutes. Most impressive is the Omni Station, which can empty, wash, fill, and dry your robot for you. Our long hair test checks how much hair can be removed from the floor, as well as if any hair gets tangled around the brush roll. We place long strands of hair on the floor, run the Ecovacs Dbot X1 Omni over it, and then check the floor and vacuum for hair. The Dbot X1 Omni managed the hair well, removing all of the strands from the floor and managing to keep the majority of it from tangling around the brush roll. While some hairs did tangle, Ecovacs includes a multi-purpose cleaning tool to help remove the hair with ease. For the pet hair test, we rub pet fur into high-pile carpet. We then run the Ecovacs Dbot X1 Omni on the carpet with max suction and see how well it manages the pet hair. In our tests, the X1 Omni did great removing a significant majority of the hair. While some strands of hair remained in the carpet, the 5,000 pascals of suction power was able to remove the hair nestled within the carpet fibers. I would recommend the Ecovacs Dbot X1 Omni if you're looking for the following features: hands-off robot vacuum and mop. Ecovacs Omni Station includes many features to help maintain your robot vacuum. It can empty the dustbin, fill the water tank, clean the mop pads, and even heat dry them. More often than not, you are taking care of the station more than the robot itself. Additionally, the functionality the app adds dramatically enhances the overall user experience. Robust voice assistant. For those who want to control the robot with their voice, the built-in assistant Eco is a great addition. Not only can it perform similar commands to Alexa or Google Assistant, but it has access to far more commands as well. Whether you need the robot to clean on your location or under a specific piece of furniture, Eco has you covered. Robot that doesn't get stuck. Across all of our navigation tests and obstacle avoidance tests, the Ecovacs Dbot X1 Omni never got stuck. The combination of LiDAR, RGB camera, 3D structured light, and onboard software are capable of successfully navigating and returning to the docking station. ILIF V5S Pro Robot Vacuum, solid performance for a good price. The ILIF V5S Pro turned in one of the best cleaning performances we've seen, but it's also on the slow side. The overall cleaning score of 94.8 edged out our favorite overall robot vacuum, the Shark Ion R8594, owing mainly to the Elif's ability to pick up dog hair. However, the Elif V3S Pro was an even more thorough cleaner at 97%. In our lab tests, the V5S Pro vacuumed up 97.3% of all pet hair on hardwood and carpet, much better than the R85 88% and the RoboVac 11's 67.5%. However, the faster and less expensive Elif V3S Pro was the best overall performer, picking up an average of 99.5% of pet hair on both surfaces. One disadvantage of the design of the Elif V5S Pro is that some of the debris it sucked up didn't fully enter the dustbin. We sprinkled a thick line of breadcrumbs along our floor. Although the V5S eventually picked up most of them, the Robot Vac spit them back out the next 2 times we used it. We didn't have this issue with its sibling, the Elif V3S Pro. This bore out in our lab testing, too, where the Elif V5S Pro faltered when it came to picking up kitty litter. The vacuum picked up an average of 88.2% of kitty litter granules on hardwood and carpet, slightly less than the Elif V3S Pro's 91.75% pickup average and much less than the Shark Ion R85's average of 94%. Aside from the kitty litter, the Elif V5S Pro performed admirably, picking up an average of 95.7% of the debris on hardwood, besting both the Shark Ion R85 90.8% and the Eufy RoboVac 11's 85%, but not the Elif V3S Pro's near-perfect score of 99.8%. The V5S Pro was equally impressive on carpet, with a 94% average pickup rate, 7.3 points better than the RoboVac 11's, but slightly below the Ion R85's 97.2% average. The V3S Pro narrowly edged out its sibling, picking up 94.2% of debris on carpet. The Elif V5S Pro was one of the quieter vacuums we tested, measuring 59.9 decibels. That's nearly identical to the Shark Ion R85 and lower than the 11's 62.5 decibels. The device was noticeably quieter than the Elif V3S Pro's 64.1 decibels. It was easy to have a dinner conversation while the V5S Pro wandered around the house. There was no need to raise one's voice over the sound of the vacuum. Best for pet owners. Shark AI Ultra 2-in-1 Robot Vacuum and Mop. Because messes of food, fur, mud, and more aren't uncommon for pet owners, we wanted to be sure to recommend a versatile robot mop that's up for the challenge. Enter the Shark AI Ultra 2-in-1 Robot Vacuum and Mop, which wowed us during our home testing. It's reliable and efficient, and we came to count on it for daily maintenance and touch-ups. We especially love the Spot Clean mode, which allows you to identify a 3-foot by 3-foot box using the app. Doing so allows the machine to focus just on cleaning that specific space. It's ideal for high-traffic areas like where your pet runs in from outside or next to the food bowl, and for spills and other areas that need extra attention. We tried this vacuum in a home setting where a steam mop had been used, and we found the Shark AI Ultra's results rivaled the steam mops, only with far less hands-on effort required. It also boasts other features that elevate the overall performance, including a HEPA filter for trapping even the smallest irritants and reusable mop pads, so you don't create extra waste or find yourself spending more on replacements. Couple these thoughtful details with reliable, user-friendly programming and scheduling abilities, and you have a top-notch machine. Of course, it's not perfect. We prefer to see a self-empty feature with the mop setting, too. Plus, it didn't get as close to corners as we would have liked, but it's still impressive overall, and we give it 2 and pause. Thumbs up. We also recommend Narwhal Frio Versatile Self Mop, Clean Robot with Dirt Sense. The Narwhal Frio is, by most definitions, an investment. But after testing this machine and seeing how precisely it navigates around obstacles and how efficiently it mopped and vacuumed, we were sold. Not only does it easily handle small dust and debris and pieces up to roughly half Cheerio-sized, but also it's subtle while operating and is among the quietest robot vacuums we've tried. We were also pleased with how well its drying feature worked. Floors dried quickly after the machine was done. It worked inward from the perimeter of the room, and by the time it reached the middle, the outer edges were already dry. As impressive as the Narwhal Frio is, it's worth noting that the setup process wasn't entirely intuitive. Getting the robot to connect to the app wasn't easy. We discovered the app has to be on all of the time during the setup. Once we worked through the issue and connected with customer service, the mapping and scheduling turned out to be smooth. Other potential hiccups for buyers might include the lack of self-empty there's a one-touch button process instead and the ongoing cost of refill solutions. Still, we see these as minor issues compared to this machine's overall impressive performance and effective